Got a new video. Sorry if there's any background noise, but it's my family, so not much you can do about it. Um, yeah, we did an arm day doing our entire every tricep muscle, the long medial and short head, bicep, and brachialis. So stay tuned for that. We started with this rope pushdown, and when you do these, first of all, you want to get the rope to about here. So you're in this locked position with your elbows going like this, because if it's any higher, you're pulling down with your lats and not your tricep. So yeah, and put the rope into as far of a V as you can and curl your wrist. So when you're going down in this position, curling it inwards, you'll see is like working this small tricep right here muscle the most, even just right now, more than any of this muscles. So yeah, keep it real close to your body. um, Going like this, you only have to go up to here. You don't, again, you don't have to go anything more. And make sure you use the actual push down machine and not an adjustable pulley because that'll make it a lot harder also. Um, but yeah, then we went into a V curl bar, um, or some curls with the V bar, sorry, excuse me. Um, and for this we did use the pulley because we needed to put it all at the bottom. Um, But I like using the V bar sometimes because it'll work the brachialis. But I've noticed that there's a bar that kind of it's like a W almost. I don't know if I use it here, but it's definitely better for this type of movement. It doesn't hurt your hands right here trying to hold it, but this still works and it's really good. So yeah, when we do these, they're just controlled with our arms on the way up and on the way down. And I don't remember if I'd go all the way down, but you should stop about here and go back up and not, because if you're down here, your bicep brachialis is just inactivated completely. So maybe stop a little bit short before the rep stops. And yeah, um, still, oh my fucking God, still kind of a new movement for me. Um, but yeah, I know this is pretty good for your brachialis. And in the second here, we're gonna go into an above head triceps push. So yeah, actually, I think I don't know if the clip's showing it right now, but what I mean by that is the this movement. So yeah, um, but when I do these, I get a straight bar normally, and make sure you have your elbows tucked in because if they're like this, it's pushing the weight towards this, which isn't fully your tricep, but like this, it'll push it towards the long, a bit of the medium, and a bit of the small head, all at the same time. So make sure you keep them tucked in like this when you're pressing. And you can go really far back on the eccentric with this, like as you're seeing right now. I can go all the way here and then still get that pressing movement. So that's why I like doing it behind my back more because it doesn't, you can't like activate your lats and just start cheating the reps. You can kind of bend your elbows a bit to cheat them, but it's a lot harder to cheat on these reps. And yeah, I'd recommend putting in about head to shoulder height, and because you're gonna need to take a step or few forward. Gosh, I cannot talk. A step or few forward. At least I like to. Some people like to do it just straight up like this next to the thing. I like to take a step forward though, so I can get that full range of motion without worrying about the pulley going back to its resting position. Um, but yeah, um, that's all I'll say about this movement. I don't do it too much anymore, but I used to do them a lot. And it's again just really good for working the entire tricep as a whole, especially this area right here of the medial that connects to the long head also. It's really good at doing that. So I recommend trying it. And yeah, then we went into a bicep pull down. Um, which you might think this is the lat pull down machine, which it is, but it's got multiple uses, which as in this case, we're using for our bicep because the bicep has two functions. One is a curling thing that you see like this, kind of more for the brachialis, this muscle that pops out, the curl. But the pull down, this little movement right here is mainly meant for this bicep, the main bicep, and that's why I'm doing it for my bicep. So make sure you have close grip like this. Be eccentric is crazy on it, and yeah, curl down with your bicep. You should be able to feel your bicep tendons working when you do it, if you're doing it right. And then, slow on the way back up. And yeah, it's basically just lat pull down um, technique and movement, but your hands are like this, pulling down for your bicep instead. So yeah, it's a really good movement. I recommend y'all doing it. I only don't do it that often because it's an excruciating workout. Like if you go hard on the reps, on the pull down, it'll burn your biceps really bad. And yeah, but in a good way. And yeah, when we got into the pump, um, I recorded this video like a week ago. I'm behind, so I don't know what's going on in this pump, but I hope you all enjoy. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in 2 seconds. The video ends.